you know, there was like a tournament where Meat King wasn't in top 8 and everybody's like, that's it, Marth's dead.
Yeah.
But good characters like that, they always come back, and I do think the Falcos are coming back. Right now, Bones is coming in hot.
Already getting us started with a 40% combo on Lad. And almost an edge guard to follow.
Yeah, good job, Lad, keeping his composure. That was a very scary start to the game right now, but the pressure is still on from Bones.
Lad's starting to fire back now, getting it closer and closer to even.
Yeah, he's getting his feet wet. You know, sometimes you get caught cold, you know what I mean? Somebody just comes out with a bunch of flames and fire and hot, and wow. That was impressive. I think that's a stock. It is a stock. So if you're Lad, you kind of want to, you know, wake up a bit. Of course, this is only, you know, the first stock in the first game of, you know, the set, so he's got time to work back into it.
Yeah, I think we've got a scrap on our hands here.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to step up your, like, energy level, you know? It looks like he was trying to play a more measured pace, try to figure some things out.
And sometimes, with some players, you can do that. You can go out, and the announcer will say, you know, go, and you guys will have this kind of, like, neutral process that begins immediately.
Out, right?
But Bones, he was like, nah, I don't play like that.
He's having no part of that feeling out process.
When the announcer says go, that's my cue to go.
And he really committed to that down air edge guard.
I felt it was just mistimed. I mean, I felt like he actually had the spacing that he wanted for the recovery path that Lad took. He just went at the wrong time. Yeah,
Bones is the exact opposite of G-Money. Like, it feels like he's getting more energy every year. He's just like, I don't have time to wait to time this edge guard. I'm down airing now.
He started at a deficit of energy, and now he's getting, you know,
oh, no.
Lad with the unfortunate SD there.
Yeah. He's laughing it off, you know. You always want to see that over the salty head shake. All right. As energetic as Bones has been, you know, this is a tight battle.
Yeah, and the contrast between his body language and Falco's is like different, because Falco is just firing all cylinders. He looks so in the zone and stoic right now.
Yeah. Oh, nice double shot right there. That could be a stock. And what do you know?
Very Kobo-esque.
Yeah, it was. That was very
shy there. Florida influence for sure.
And it's interesting, like, this has been a shifting tide in terms of gameplay and in terms of style. Like, all of a sudden, you have Vlad's the one that's putting the pressure on. He's the one that's approaching, and Bones is sort of trying to, you know, get his footing again. Speaking of getting his footing, he's putting his feet all over him with these kicks.
What a combo! That was awesome. Lad coming right off that invincibility platform, ready to fight again.
And Bones is in all kinds of trouble right now. Fights his way out of the corner. He's turning around a little bit, gets the grab.
This could be huge.
Edge guard opportunity.
Oh, he snapped the ledge!
I feel like that was just one more laser.
He wanted to end it. He wanted it over.
That's why he's got the ender tag on, right? He's trying to end it. Yeah. These backers are crucial right now.
Bones is fighting his way back into this set right now, but Lad with the rising nair. What a scrap. We have got our first official tight bat of the
It's getting a little
here.
hot.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's heating up.
Getting a little bit later into these pools here. Lad
people are
versus
waking up.
Bones. Already got a little bit of a crowd here, too.
Yeah. And there are people who are, like, further away behind the crowd. You can see looking at these pretty big projections that we have. What's interesting about this place is there's actually a dedicated spectator room also. So if you don't want to be in here, you know, there's actually a spectator room in the other room with other chairs and big projectors. So that's crazy. This venue is actually amazing.
Yeah, they did a great job. I mean, even as somebody who's come to the script and been at Xanadu, you know, a few times now, I've been lucky to come out a few times and do commentary. They have completely morphed this venue for Pound. This venue is almost unrecognizable from the venue I saw at the Xanadus. I mean, I took a left and a right and a left and a right, and then I saw a door that looked familiar, and I walked through it, and I was like, oh, here's where they put Xanadu. Xanadu's in here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's
kind of funny like you say that it's unrecognizable, because I literally didn't know where we were when I first got the tour. I was like, wait a minute, is this that room?
Because you're like, I've never been in here before when I've been Xanadu.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Bones kind of coming in hot once again. He's definitely feels like he's one of those people that's like a sprinter, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We're at a horse track race, so I guess one of the analogies. Yeah, so there are definitely different kinds of horses. Some of them are very fast starters, they get out ahead. Some horses aren't exactly fast starters, but they're really good you know, they have a kick, you know, is what they call it.
In the last straightaway of when they know that it's time for that last, you know, push, that last straightaway, they become, you know, Usain Bolt all of a sudden.
Yeah, so it looks like we have a sprinter versus like a kicker right now.
I see what you're saying.
Which is part of why I think this set is going to be hotly contested.
Yeah, Ladd did seem to get better as the match went on in the last match. So I'm interested to see how he plays in this game, where he knows what to expect from Bones.
Once again, Bones takes the first stock. He's moving and grooving. But
He
Ladd,
just seems to be willing to engage first more often, and so far it's netted positive results for him. But it's tight.
Yeah, pretty even game. These are usually like the best matches, in my opinion, of round one pools. You know, as you get further into the bracket, you have these like 2 versus 3 seeds or something like that, 3 versus 4 seeds.
I think these are the top 2 guys in this pool, or 2 of the top 2 guys in this pool.
Yeah, but I don't know who's in these pools. These could be like death pools.
Yeah, it's tough.
Meanwhile, you know, I guess Wool, good DI.
Yeah, I was very surprised he survived that.
I thought that was death.
Don't think you'll be able to survive that soft bear.
Nope. Once again, you see Bones pulling into leads early, stock leads at least, and that had to have been a mistake, or maybe he was styling on him. I don't know, dude. He's from Florida, so you never know.
That's like the beat and shine.
Yeah, that
being into the ground. It has almost. It's weird how that move has like almost no lag.
Yeah, it seems like you should be able to punish it, but you just kind of
more often. You can definitely punish it. It's just that it has like that wave bounce kind of vibe to it.
You just hit the ground and you're like, I can move again.
There used to be a guy in North Carolina who was pretty good, and he would like actually.
Oh, okay.
He would up B into the ground at people and then up smash out of the lag, and it was so you would think you could punish it every time.
Yeah, that's actually kind of clever.
It's very old school. Bones has maintained a solid lead throughout this entire Dreamland game here, which is normally a stage that you wouldn't see Falcos go to very often. Wow, what do you think it was about this matchup that made him pick this stage?
It might be, I don't know, maybe he feels like he needed a little bit more room.
Makes sense.
But at the same time, he was approaching, so I'm not really sure. Maybe he wants to die to the up smash later. That's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, maybe it's a comfortability pick. You know, maybe he likes the music.
Sometimes you just like stages.
Yeah.
Bones with a 2-stock on that game, pulling out the microfiber towel, getting all the moisture off of those hands.
Yeah, you know what? Ladd didn't have a kick that time, you know? Rather, he got kicked that time.
Certainly.
So going into the third game, what are you thinking? Stadium?
I mean,
well, it depends on the ban, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're still in that territory where, you know, bans are on the table. Not a best of 5 by any means, not for a while anyway. I don't think we'll be getting into the best of 5 so late in the day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So these game 3s, these bans, they're very valuable. Pokemon Stadium probably was banned.
Yeah. It's interesting. So it appears that Ladd opted to pick here, which makes sense. You know, the stage is. It sort of reminds me more of a Battlefield, in which case it's kind of a smaller stage. So, but what's interesting is, like you mentioned before, so Bones has been more willing to engage, but he kind of picks a bigger stage, which makes that harder. And then you see the guy who benefited from that pick the smaller stage. But be that as it may, Bones taking a quick first stock and builds a working margin early, only at 44%. But that's not a problem for Fox, right? He can take a stock at any second. Nice patience there. Gets the regrab.
Yeah, Ladd really needs to finish this stock soon.
Yeah, he kind of overcommits for that grab.
I feel like every single time Bones gets a shine, it's a problem for him.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster ride. You know, hold on to your hats. All right, you can see the, oh, there it is, the shine. Oh, that.
Low percent Gimp could be incoming here.
Oh, wow. Nice coverage. The Verizon on deck.
It started off as a low percent edge guard, but by the time it ended, it was at 90%.
Yeah, so. It's pretty appropriate, especially for Yoshi's, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, he's bringing the heat.
Yeah, Bones is laying into him now, and he's turning. He feels that momentum kind of building on his side. Now he's just kind of laying all the pressure on Vlad.
Yeah, and these are the game 3 combos. It feels like he's got sort of a personal read on him now. Like he knows what he wants to do, and he's punishing it really hard.
Mistimed rising nair or bear there.
He shoots the Shy Guy for good measure.
I feel like Vlad is just moving pretty sluggishly compared to the other earlier sets.
Yeah, he seems uncertain right now, and he's kind of getting overwhelmed, which is basically the end of you.
Not a ton of lasers from Bones either. Just very select with his lasers, I find.
Yeah, just enough, I would say.
There will
there's
be
the lead.
3 stocks on the last game. Bones losing barely in the first game, 2 stocks in the second game, 3 stocks in the third game.